part, you'll need a rubber band, a bottle, poke 2 holes in it, and a side for the fidget cube. So you want to make a hole in it. Then you want to get your rubber band, and then you want to cut it, and then you want to stick it through one of the holes. The holes, you should have something like this, and then you want to stick both of these through this hole. And take it up from the other side, and then just hold the back. And now look, this is the part that turns like this. It's pretty cool, right? So now you're gonna want to tie this. I'm just gonna tie a simple knot, like the beginning when you tie a shoe or something. I'm just gonna tie it twice, because this is what I did for my other fidget cube. I'm just gonna tie it twice, like this, you know, like this, like this. And then once you have it like that, you want to cut off the longer side, because it probably will have a longer side. And then you want to glue them down both right there. And like this, you want to glue them to the ground. Like that, and then now I'll be able to move, and then it won't move the back at all. So if I move it, you see it doesn't move the back. Well, you can tell that it moves the back, but it doesn't. Now you want to get another cardboard piece the same size as a circle, and then you want to glue it on the top, and then you won't see this. So yeah. After I've done this, and we have another thing. So make a hole not the same exact size as smaller. I mean, as that wheel that we made, except make it smaller, maybe like small. So what I'm going to be using for this is 2 cardboard circles that are the exact same size, and a stick, and then you're going to need another circle, but that doesn't have a hole in it. These 2 have to have holes in them. So the way you start this is you have this, you put this on like this, and then you stick the needle through. Well, not a needle, the through, and then now you should see it from the other side, and then you want to put this in there too. Okay, so now it should be on both sides, and then you want to plug this in all the way like this, like that, and then you want to glue this like this, and then here's going to be the circle, the one that spins, and then back here you want to glue this, all that, okay? Alright. Okay, so as you can see, all around is a mess from making this fidget cube. So here's the little part where you spin, like that. Spin it very easily. It's the back side. Now, we're not going to be needing the back side. We're going to cover that up when we put the fidget cube together. So now we're moving on to this part. So how we're going to do this part is we're going to get 3 of these little bracelet or necklace beads or whatever they are. Or by T, I mean like just like glue 2 pieces of cardboard together like in a T. So first I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on like this, like that. So these are gonna be the knobs you get to turn, and then I'm gonna glue them here. That's gonna be on the back, and then I'm gonna glue little like stings in the middle so they won't touch. So, and then down here I'm also gonna glue a googly eye. So yeah, let me be right back. Like this. And now they can't touch because on the back they have the glue. You see that? On the back. So now you can just turn them like this. Now it isn't that good because you're just supposed to put like things right there, like in the middle, like cardboard, but I wasn't really in the mood for that. Just like in my this one, I wasn't really able to do the same. Because when I tried, it looked terrible, and I wouldn't even be able to actually reach the little gears, or what's supposed to represent the gears. So now, we move on to the next and final one, the switch. So for this switch, you're actually going to be needing 2. So you have one with the little rectangle shape. Now on the second one, you also want to cut another rectangle shape. So I will be right back, and make sure they're in the exact same place. So here's how it looks. And now you want to make a little, so it doesn't have to be the exact same size, and it probably shouldn't, because if it's the exact same size, you might mess up. So I made mine a little bit smaller, and I trimmed it from all the sides. you're gonna have to make a rectangle. So this is gonna be the switch. So make a rectangle, make the walls right here, right there, and then make holes in those walls from the sides, not from the front or the back up here, just from the sides. And then once you're doing that, you're gonna like put it like this way. So I'll show you once I'm done making the walls and poking holes in them. What I was talking about when you have the triangle. So it looks like this. This is the back side. I try to glue it on the side so you won't see from you like flip it over. So here. So this is what I'm thinking when you're gonna make this. You're gonna put it like this from the back. Don't glue it yet. Put it in the back all the way. So it should look like this. So you'll be able to click it. And then from up here, put the other side like this. And then you want to glue it from the middle and then give it a click. Like this. You'll be able to click it easily. So you want to make sure to glue it, the metal or whatever you're using, a toothpick or something, down, and then like this. Oh wait. So this one's smaller, so I'm very not used to this one. So, but I will get used to it. So, I'll be right back. So now this is how it looks. A little switch, like this. And I'm probably guessing that you have a lot of wood scraps everywhere around your workplace, because I sure do. So, now you should have these 4 items for your fidget cube. So I know the fidget cube also has a rubbing circle, so you could rub your finger around it, and it also has the buttons, the 5 buttons, but instead of 5 we're making 1 big giant button. And then it also has this, the steering wheel, or this thing, or whatever, I don't even know what the heck this is. So now you should have these things, and this, don't forget about this. So now we're gonna go ahead and put it all together. So the way I'm gonna start by is gonna go ahead and glue this part right here in the bottom of this, of the giant button. So I'll be right back. Actually, no. I'm gonna start by gluing this part, so right here, and then I'm gonna make sure it looks like this. So like right here, it looks like that, and it's like a straight line. There you go. And on this thing, I also glued some extra layers on the side so it wouldn't keep moving like this to the side and the side like that. Like if it was a on switch where you could just flick on, flick off. So I did glue this on the side, so now I can't do that anymore. So I can't really move it that much. I mean, it still does it, but not as much. So, just gonna glue it on. It's already glued on. And now that we got it like this, it should look like this, with the bottom looking really high. So the reason why we made this part like this is so we could put this like this, and it would look like an actual other layer, and it won't look all the way out here. So like that. Okay, so I glued the other side with the switch. And yes, I did glue another layer and then made a hole in it, because if I were to glue it together, it would only go like this much in. Like this much in. I wouldn't be able to move it all. So I did add another layer. Now it looks like this. And I like it a lot. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the thing with the googly eye right here, but make sure that it actually moves. Make sure you're actually able to move it, because if you put it too far back, it won't be able to move at all. See? You can't even move it at all. It's gonna be glued there. So yeah, I'm just gonna glue it right here. So now I've also finished this one, and yes, I made sure it could move. Switch. And now here is where I'm gonna put this. But do you see the problem here? It won't fit because of the circle, you see? And I can't really fold down the flaps because they're not long enough. So what I'm thinking of doing is adding layers, because since this is a smaller one than the last one that I made, I actually have to add layers. So I'll be right back. So now this is how it looks. So I actually did glue it, and it's a little messy, but who cares, you know? And then here's the bottom. So this is the bottom where we're gonna put in this thing right there. See, it's a big giant hole. So since I added 3 layers, so thank goodness I added an extra long one at the bottom, so that way you could reach this part and this half without wasting a whole bunch of glue. And on the top here, so we can cover these parts, I'm just going to put like straps of cardboard and just glue them there so you won't see all that, the inside. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna glue this down here, and I'm also gonna put straps here so you won't see that. So I'll be right back. I have completely finished my Rubik's. Wait, what? What? No, I mean my fidget cube. So this is how it looks. You know, you can just fidget with everything. You know, just give it a tiny little circle here and stuff. Click the button. You know, and button and flip the switch. Just pull this part off, and then just scroll the eye. You know, the eye doesn't really do anything. I just did it because I didn't have a ball. So now I have a replica, and this I'm going to fix this. I'm going to put like a little thing so it looks like an actual button, not just like a stick coming out. Just because it doesn't feel very comfortable. So yeah, I like it, the ones that is comfortable. So what I'm talking about is like this. You see this? My other Rubik's, you know how it has this thing right here? This is what I want to add. This feels very good. Yeah, basically everything seems to be in order. This one makes a louder noise, which I like this one. Cool, it's a lot. But mainly I made this for my sister. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, smash that like button right in the face, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.